Okay guys, I hope that you can hear me. Keelan is watching TV and the fan is going on the oven, so I hope that you can hear me. Hello, my name is Valinda. Thank you for clicking on this video. I am going to be doing this non-peak pork chop and rice. I don't know what non-peak means, but I'm just going to call it pork chop and crock pot pork chops and rice. That's what I'm going to call it. But these are the ingredients that you will need for this recipe. So I'm going to start with the seasoning, minced garlic, and I'll tell you why I'm using minced garlic instead of minced onion. I'll tell you why I'm using it and not regular onions. Black pepper, salt, and I'm going to Goya Sazon, I'm going to use some of that. And then the other ingredients is 1.5 cup of rice. I think it's 1.5 cup of rice. Yes, 1.5 cup of rice. Cream of celery, cream of mushroom, some chicken broth, and of course your pork chop. I am using boneless pork chop. They're pretty thick cut. Okay guys, I had to get me a fork. But like I was saying, they're pretty thick. They breakfast chop, but as you can see, they look like they're probably about a 1/2 inch thick or 1 inch thick. So it calls for 8. I'm not sure how many this is. 6, 3, 6, 7. I have 7 here, which is fine. But this is a pretty much dump and go recipe. I'm gonna add everything to the crock pot and let it cook. I'm gonna cook it on high for 4 hours, and then I check it, and then, well, I probably put it on low for 4 hours. I have a new crock pot that I'm getting used to, so I'd rather for it to be done in time. It is 12:36 now, so I'm gonna set it for 4 hours on high, and then I'll check it after that. But this is the crock pot that I'm gonna be using. This is I believe this is the Magnolia brand at Target, I believe. My other one put on me that I've been having for years, and I picked this one up, and this will be my second time cooking in it. So I got my crock pot liners. I like to use this because it's so hard to clean crock pot, even though this removed, but sometimes it's still hard to clean it. So I got my liner there. I'm gonna spray it with Pam, and I'm gonna add everything in here, and we're gonna get started. Okay guys, now that I have sprayed my crock pot liner with this Pam, now I'm just gonna start adding my ingredients. I'm gonna start off with adding my pork chops, and then I'm gonna add my cream of celery and cream of mushroom. And then at the end, I'm gonna add all of my seasoning, but I'm just gonna add my cream of mushroom, celery, rice, and everything. You'll see me adding. I'll hold it up to the camera and let you see me adding. Then I add my seasoning to it. Now, I did let this cook on high for 4 hours, and no, on low for 4 hours, and then I had to turn it up to high, and I let it cook on high for about 1.5 hours, and the pork chop was very tender. So I'm sorry I didn't show you me serving it on my plate as far as fits in my plate, but you will see the end finished product. It was very delicious, so flavorful. And I forgot to mention, I told you guys that I'm using the granulated onions. That's because I didn't have the Lipton onion soup mix. So that's why I ended up using the granulated onions, because I didn't have any of that. So yes, just enjoy the video, and I hope to see you guys real soon in another one. All right, guys, it's much later. I have my rice. It turned out real good. The pork chop is really tender, as you can see. It tastes real tasty. I'm not gonna get on camera. I already got my night clothes on. And I just paired it with some coleslaw. So good, so delicious. Thank you for watching this video. Good night, guys.